Okay, so the beat's kind of sick. The beat is kind of sick, but the vocals, you can't hear them at all. What's going on? Yo, so people, my name is Randolph, and today we're going to be making a song or a beat, depending on how this goes, without hearing it. So literally, I'm going to try and make a song with my speakers completely muted, and then we'll see how it turns out towards the end. Let's do it. Before we get started, I just want to say I saw Andrew Huang did this on his channel, so I'm not trying to claim that I started this idea or whatever. I'm literally doing the exact same thing he did. I just thought it'd be cool to try it myself. So if you do want to check out his version, I'll leave a link in the description. But yeah, I have no idea how this is going to go. Okay, so first things first is I'm going to mute the track, as you can see right there. And just so you guys know for sure that I can't hear anything, I'm just going to play a test sound. That's with the volume on. That's with the volume off. I can't hear anything. So the reason in the intro I said we're going to make a song or a beat, depending on how it goes, is because I'm going to try and make a full song, lyrics included. So I'm going to make the beat in complete silence, and then I'm going to try and write and record some vocals to it. So, like I say, I don't know how this is going to go, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can pull it off. I mean, it's not going to sound good, but hopefully it sounds, I don't know what it's going to sound like, but hopefully it's entertaining for you guys anyway. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is start with the drums. And luckily, I know my sample library quite well, so I'm hoping the drums are going to sound alright. Pretty much all of these kicks are nice. Sometimes you can tell just by looking at it, so I'll show you the difference. So there's one kick, there's a different kick. I'm going to go with this one. It's got a nice tail to it. I don't know. So that's the kick. Then I'm going to load up some snares. I've got a snare bank that I like to use. Shout out to Johnny Giuliano, Trap Lord. And I know this snare here sounds sick, so I'm going to drag that one to the front, and I'm going to mainly use that one. Hi-hats next. Again, I've got a bank saved for hi-hats. I didn't make these banks just for this video, by the way. I had them saved a while ago. We've got the hats. Duplicate that, get some open hi-hats loaded. Alright, so first things first, making a simple drum pattern. Tempo, we're on 166, so I'm gonna change that to 160. Okay, so kicks, I'm gonna go. I can kind of picture how this is gonna sound. I'm gonna try and do a rendition for you guys. So it's gonna go boom, 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 boom. Simple kick pattern down. Now I've just got to load in the snares. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Obviously I can't hear what I'm doing, but I can see this. I don't even know what you call this, but I can see this moving at a certain speed, so I can tell kind of what the tempo is from that. So I want to add an extra snare in. I have no idea what these snares sound like, so it could be horrible, but that's what we're going to do. I'm going to change the velocity of these ones because I don't want them to be as harsh as the main one. Hi-hats. I'm just going to go for a simple 1-2-1-2 pattern, but I'm going to make this interesting by adding in a bunch of hi-hat rolls and all that jazz. I mean, this is going to be a trap beat, trap song. It's not going to be a jazz song, but you know what I mean. I mean, this is sounding sick in my head. Whether it'll end up that way in real life, who knows? And at the end of this little loop, I'm going to change the hi-hat so it gives it a bit of a different sound. So hopefully it's going to be like. So I think the way this looks is it's going to be like. Actually, I want to take off this snare here when it hits the kick. I don't want the kick to clash with it. Yeah, so. Open hi-hats, I'm going to do the most simple pattern you can do and just put an open hi-hat on the second beat of every bar. Why not? And now here comes something that's a little bit more complex. I'm going to try work in an 808. Okay, I'm going to stick with my favourite 808 sample, which is this one here. Turn that all the way up. Make sure the pitch bend is on 12 so I can pitch bend it. Change the attack a little bit so it doesn't clash with the kick too much. And yeah, let's go for it. So I'm going to write this song in D minor or A minor just because it's the one that I remember the most. So for 808s, I'm going to follow the kick pattern. So it's going to be like a so I'm clueless how this is going to sound. And I don't know why I'm going to do this, because without hearing it, it could sound very, very bad. But I'm going to try some pitch bends for the 808. So, okay, so the places I'm going to bend it are right here. I'm going to just put this nail up an octave, which is 12 semitones in an octave. I've got 12 semitones. And then you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to do it at the end. I'm going to make the last note. My phone keeps going off. I'm gonna make the last note 12 semitones lower. So yeah, there we go. There we've got our drums and we've got our 808. So naturally, what comes next, we're gonna work on the melody. Now the melody is obviously the hard part. Like drums is easy-ish because obviously I know where the kicks go, I know where the snares go, I know where the hi-hats go. The 808 is a little bit trickier, but again, because I'm following the kick pattern, it should be all right. The trouble is going to come with the melody, because I can't hear what I'm doing. So first of all, I don't know if the sounds or the presets are going to even sound good on their own. Secondly, if I use multiple sounds, I'm not going to be sure if they merge well together. And obviously, I'm not sure if they're going to be in the same key. I mean, I'm going to write them the same, but it's just going to be messy. Oh. The question is in this video, do I use sounds that I know? So for example, I know what the backwards piano sounds like in Omnisphere, sort of. So do I start with that and then build off it with different sounds? You know what? I'm just gonna shuffle it and I'm gonna use something completely different. Phase Hammond. So Hammond's an organ. Rhodes. Okay. Hammond Perk Rhodes. So what's that got in it? Hammond percussion and then organic Rhodes. I don't want a percussive sounding keyboard. Here we go. Harmonic Rhodes. Okay, so this has got in it lap steel harmonics, whatever that is, and then organic Rhodes. So this might be alright, you know. I can't hear anything. It's gonna be difficult. So I'm doing D minor. So, by the way, I'm using my keyboard right now. Sorry I haven't got a camera on it, but I've only got one. Okay, so harmonic Rhodes. The way I'm gonna do this is by starting off with chords. I'm rambling now. Can you guys tell I'm rambling? I'm nervous to start this, but right, I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I'm just gonna go for it. By the way, when I'm playing it in on my keyboard, I'm gonna have to do a lot of quantizing because there's no way this is gonna be in time. That's a good point actually. When it comes to writing the vocals, I might have to turn the metronome on just so I can actually hear, you know, the tempo of the track. Otherwise, the vocals will just sound like a hot mess. And even though the whole track's gonna sound like a hot mess anyway, I want it to at least be, like, listenable. But for the instruments, it's fine because I can just quantize it with MIDI. Anyway, so I'm gonna go bam, bam, inverted A minor, D minor, G minor, F major. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what's gonna happen. Alright, so let's quantize that by an 8. Oh, this is messy. Okay, so increase the velocity of that note. It looks a bit quiet. This one's out of time. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unloop it, copy it over, and then the last chord, I'm gonna drop the top note of the chord down an octave just to invert it a little bit to give it a different sound for the second part of the phrase, I guess. It's time to get a melody on top of that. I don't know. Oh, I'm so nervous. I don't know if you guys can actually tell, but I'm actually nervous to see how this is gonna sound like. I was really excited to film this video because I thought it's a really cool idea and it's gonna be something fun for you guys to watch. I'm nervous it's gonna sound terrible and I don't want my music to sound terrible. And for the melody, I'm gonna kind of build my own samples. So the way Omnisphere works is it kind of has 2 samples and you mix them together. So I'm gonna try and create my own. I want like a belly, vibey sound and then I want a piano-y sound underneath that. So bells plus piano, hopefully that'll sound cool. Music box mine be alright. So I've got music box, dream piano. Okay, dream piano sounds alright. We're gonna go with that one. Okay, so I'm gonna write the melody to kind of match the chords. So I'm thinking something like, actually, you know what? It might be best if I just draw this in after I play it instead of trying to be a human metronome and guess the tempo of the track. So I'm gonna roughly get it. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna quantize that now roughly. Boom, boom, boom. Oh man, this is a mess. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. But you know what? I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna solo this. I'm gonna export as an audio file. I'm not gonna listen to it, by the way. I'm just gonna drag it back in. Bang. Okay, so there it is. Good or bad, this is what we're stuck with. Okay, so now it's in here. So now it's in here as an audio file. I'm gonna use gross beat on it. Gross beat has a cool feature where it just messes with the sound really, but I can change the speed to half speed so it sounds very slower. A lot of trap beats use this technique. I'm not gonna do it all the way though. I'm gonna do it like, what's that, 36%. Then I'm gonna put RC20 on it. I'm just gonna pick a random preset. Then we'll turn the noise up, we'll turn the wobble down, we'll distort it a bit more. We'll put the reverb way up, we'll make it more magnetic. I can't hear it, so it doesn't really matter what I do to it. Okay, so now we've got drums, 808, chords, and a melody. Maybe we'll just leave it at that, you know? Maybe we'll just leave it at that. So now I need to write some lyrics to this. Okay, so I'm gonna mute all these looks. I'm gonna mute every channel, create a new channel for vocals. I'm gonna turn my speakers back on, put the metronome on, and hopefully... Okay, there we go. So now I can hear the metronome. So now I can hear the tempo of the song. So I can write the rap according to this. Yeah, I made a song and I can't even hear it. By the way, and also these lyrics are going to be very basic and comedy style. This is not a track that I'll ever release properly under Randolph on Spotify and all that stuff. This is just for fun. This is just for the YouTube video. This song's a hit and I can't even hear it. We at the top and you ain't getting near us. You can try, you can try. You can try, you can try. You can try. But you ain't getting in the way of mine. Alright, let's try out for the chorus. Yeah, I'm back with the flow. Time to record it. We hit the top and you ain't getting near us. You can try, you can try, you can try. But you ain't getting in the way of mine. Yeah, I'm back with the flow. Alright, so we're only gonna do one take. I don't know why, I can't hear it, so what can I do? It's gonna sound terrible, so why spend so much time on it? One take. By the way, remember this is not mixed at all either, so... I'm nervous. Alright, let's go, let's go. Ready? What is that? To be fair, this melody started off not that bad. That melody is kind of sick. The only thing I wish I didn't have this note right here. Sick. That one there. Boom. Da-da-dum. I wish it just kind of like flowed, but that's a sick melody. I'm not going to use that melody, but I'm going to use that preset, that sound, the music box and the piano. I'm going to use that again, because that sounds kind of sick. Anyway, let's hear the beat in its entirety. With the vocals. I kind of want to hear it without the vocals, but let's just do it. We're playing it all. I'm nervous. Wait, what? Okay, so the beat's kind of sick. The beat is kind of sick, but the vocals, you can't hear them at all. What's going on? You can try. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay, so sorry about that. I didn't want to do too much mixing, but you can't even hear the vocals, man. So you've got to at least be able to hear the vocals. All right, let's go again. This song's a hit, and I can't even hear it. We hit the top, and you ain't getting near us. You can try, you can try, you can try, but you ain't getting in the way of mine. Yeah, I'm back with the flow. I'll be forever in control. I just wanna let them know they can never take my throne. I'll hold it until my last breath, till I got nothing left. Still I won't rest. I'ma fight forever. This shit's in my nature. I'ma ride forever. Stand in my way, I'm gon' break you. I don't do it for that social status. It's all I got. If I didn't have music, I'd have nothing. Whoa. That's terrible. I mean, nah, you know what, like, it's not that bad. Like, I need to mix it. I'm gonna do a little bit of mixing just to see if we can salvage something good out of this. But it's not that bad, you know. To say I didn't listen to a thing of it, it's not that bad. The melody gets very annoying and very repetitive, but it's not that bad. Yeah, it's kind of bad. It's just really bad. Like, the chorus is good. I like the chorus. I like the beat-ish. I like the beat a little bit. But the verse is just trash. I'm sorry that you guys have to hear that. Ignore that. Don't judge my music off this little track here. But you know what? Actually, I guess it would sound better if I had the chords on the verse instead of the melody. Let me try that real quick. You ain't getting in the way of mine. Yeah, I'm back with the flow. I'll be forever in control. I just wanna let them know. Yeah, that's way much better. With the chords there instead of the melody, that's way much better. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That was me making the song from scratch without being able to hear it at all. Yeah, it was a cool little experiment. Maybe I'll do this again. You know, leave a like if you want me to do this again. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Go easy on me. Remember, I wasn't listening to this track. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.
You can try, you can try, but you ain't getting in the way of mine. Yeah, I'm back with the flow. I'll be forever in control. I just wanna let them know they can never take my throne. I'll hold it until my last breath, till I got nothing left. Still I won't rest. I'm a